Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dai, and today I am bringing you my March manga haul. So in March, I have a smaller stack, but that is because most of what I ordered has not come in yet. There was quite a bit of a delay on my manga this month, or the manga that I ordered, so my stack is slightly smaller. I still have a little bit, so I will share them with you now. Again, they're not in any particular order, they are not in any particular grouping, so I just pulled them out of the bag and I will show them to you as I have put them here on this desk. So first up, we have Volume 8 of M, Great Priest Imhotep by Makoto Morishita. This one is published by Yam Press, rated teen. This is a story about M, Great Priest Imhotep, who gets transported into modern day Japan to kind of eradicate these beings because he's the only one who can. There's a mystery element as far as who has created these beings and what they're doing and all of that. I read the first 3 volumes in December, I think, or I started to read the series in December. I really enjoyed it. And so I've been collecting these volumes. I haven't read past volume 3, but I do intend to try to get caught up soon. So I'm really happy to have this volume. Then we have Carnival. This one is by Toya Mikanagi. Volume 11. This one's published by Yam Press and is rated older teen. This is a series that my daughter has been collecting. She really enjoys this one. Don't really know what this one is about. We did watch the first episode of the anime together a couple years ago, and it seems interesting, but I didn't quite understand what was going on. Again, I only watched the first episode, so that's probably why. This is a series that I will be reading probably once we have all of the volumes. My daughter is up to date on this one. Again, it's really one that she enjoys. And these covers are just gorgeous though. Like, I love the colors on this one. And the back cover, you can see there's no synopsis here. So, yeah. Volume 11 of Carnival. Then I have Volume 4 of Absolute Duo. This one is original story by Takumi Hiragaboshi. Characters designed by Yu Asaba. This one's published by 7 Seas, rated older teen. I had noticed when I was doing my manga collection videos that I had only volumes 1 and 3. So I'm trying to fill in some gaps. I got volume 4. I did have volume 2 ordered, but it got kicked back twice saying that they don't have it. Even though their website says they do. So I'm trying a couple other ways to try to get volume 2. Hopefully I'll have that in April, but I have volume 4 now, just waiting on volume 2. Not quite sure what that one's about, but it was something that interested me when I had seen it the first time, so I'm just trying to collect them so that I can actually read them. Then I have Perfect World Volume 5. This one is kind of busted up. Oh, do you see that? Not too happy about that. One of the many pitfalls of ordering manga where people don't care what they send you. But anyway, besides that point, I know we all have that issue. This is Perfect World Volume 5 by Rie Aruga. This one is published by Kodansha, rated older teen. I have this series digitally, but I am collecting them physically so that I can support the publication. I am hearing so many great things about this series, but I will collect them all before I read them, because if it's as good as people are saying it is, it's going to be one that I'm going to want to marathon read. Next up, I have Love and Heart by Chitose Kaido. This one's published by Yam Press, rated teen. This, I believe, is a supernatural story about this girl who has this new roommate who's the guy. And he turns out to be an old childhood friend, but he says he used to live next door. But as far as she can remember, the family next door committed suicide. So this one sounded super intriguing. I really enjoy supernatural stories. So I decided to go ahead and start to collect this one to see what I thought of it. And I will be collecting a couple more volumes before I actually get into this one, but I am very intrigued. I have volume 3 of Ghostly Things. This one is by Ushio Shirotori, published by 7 Seas. This one is rated teen. This is about a girl who moves into this new house, and she kind of lives there alone because her dad is off looking for this artifact, if I remember correctly. And she can see things, or yokai, in her house and communicates with them. And so I only read the first volume of this. This one has had kind of a slow release. I did enjoy what I read so far though. So now I have the whole thing because I believe this is the final volume. So I'm excited to see how this all ends up. And yeah, so that's Ghostly Things. I have After School Nightmare Volume 9. That means that I now have the entirety of this series. This is by Setona Mizushiro, published by Go Komi. This one's rated older teen. Super excited to get into this. I know my friend Bazaar was interested in buddy reading this with me. So Bazaar, if you're watching, let me know when you want to start this and we can read this one together. I'm so excited that I have the whole thing now. Even if I have this scratched out library code on the front, at least I can read the entire series. So I have Spy Family, Volume 4, story and art by Tatsuya Endo. This one is published by Viz, rated older teen. You know what Spy Family is about. There's a lot of hype around this series. Hearing great things about it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one that I enjoy, so I'm just collecting them until I have it all. And then again, I believe this is going to be one that I'm going to want to marathon read. But oh, that dog is just adorable. I have volume 2 of Reborn as a polar bear, The Legend of How I Became a Forest Guardian, art by Hoki Kusano, original story by Chihiro Mishima, character design by Kururi. This one is published by Yen Press, rated mature. This one is in plastic. I noticed when I was doing my manga collection video that I had volumes 1 and 3, so I needed volume 2 so that I could give it a good Manga Series Sampler. And so now I have that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that one's all about. I have volume 2 of We Swore to Meet in the Next Life, and that's when things got weird. Story and art by Hato Hachiya. This one's published by 7 Seas, rated teen. This story looks super cute, even though it's an age gap romance. And I'm excited to dive into this one, but I need another volume before I do that, so that I have a little bit more story, because these volumes are kind of thin. This one also had quite a bit of a lag in between the first volume and the second volume's release. So I'm kind of afraid that it's going to have a long wait in between volumes. And I don't like to get into series when there's that long of a wait in between volumes. But again, it looks super cute. I think it's going to be cute and maybe hilarious because of the age gap, but looking forward to that one. I have Set Off of the End, Vampire Reign, Volume 16, story by Takaya Kagami, art by Yamamoto, storyboards by Daisuke Furuya. This one's published by Viz, rated older teen. I bought this to catch my daughter up to current. We are slowly collecting these. She has already devoured this volume. She really enjoys this series. I'm still kind of wanting to retry because I don't think I had been exposed to this series at the right time in my life. I do think this is definitely going to be one that I enjoy. So yeah, helping my daughter to flesh out her collection of this series, and she's really enjoying these. I have the final volume of Waiting for Spring, manga by Anashin. This one is published by Kodansha, rated teen. I now have the whole thing, so I can marathon read this. I read the first volume of this series twice, about this girl who kind of befriends these kids on the basketball team, and it was just super cute. I am so looking forward to getting into this. When I thought that volume 13 was the last one, I was going to marathon read it then, but then I found out there's going to be this extra volume, and I'm like, I'm just going to wait. So now that I have the whole thing, I can read through it. But like I said, I read the first volume twice, really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this story turns out. I picked up the omnibus of When a Magician's Pupil Smiles by Chisaki Kanai. This one is published by Yen Press and is rated teen. I believe this one follows a magician who can't really feel emotion, but does feel it when he kills people. I think that's what I read. This was an omnibus, so it has all of the volumes. It's nice and thick. I'm very curious about this one, especially with it being teen, and if it's what I think it is, how all of that's going to be pared down, because obviously when you kill people there's violence. So I am super curious about this one. But again, the cover on that, I like that a lot. So that's When a Magician's Pupil Smiles. I have BL Metamorphosis, Volume 4 by Kaori Tsurutani. This one is published by 7 Seas, rated teen. Again, I'm just collecting this one until I have the whole thing. I think it's going to be super cute. I'm going to want to marathon read it about this relationship between a younger girl and an older woman who kind of make friends over BL manga, and I'm hearing great things about it, and I'm just looking forward to the day when I have them all and I can read right through them. I have Bungo Stray Dogs Volume 18, story by Kafka Asagiri, art by Sango Harukawa. This one is published by Yen Press, rated older teen. This is a series that we really enjoy. I have read 7 volumes of this. It's very much down my alley because of the mysterious elements, and lots of the characters have ties to other authors, and I just find it super interesting. So I believe my daughter has already read this volume. She kind of pounced on the volumes when they came into the house and devoured a whole bunch of them, and she really enjoys this one as well, and so I'm more than happy to keep collecting things if she's going to read it, because she doesn't read much, and there are certain things that she's really enjoying at the moment, and it's just something for me to see her enjoying reading, which is, something that I think a lot of parents, or at least I really love to see my daughter enjoying something that she's reading. So I'm more than happy to pick up these volumes. This is a series that I'm interested in as well, and that's that one. There's 2 volumes left. Another volume my daughter devoured as soon as it got into the house. Haikyuu, Volume 43, story and art by Haruichi Furudate, published by Viz, rated teen. I swear these covers are super spoilery. I know I am behind. I'm only in the 30s. I don't even know exactly what volume number I am on, but I'm only in the 30s, and this is obviously spoilery. But this is a series that we enjoy in anime style. I've been enjoying in manga style. My daughter has been devouring these volumes as soon as they come into the house. Is on pins and needles for the next volume to arrive. I believe there's only 2 left. Which is a little sad, but spoilery. Spoilery. That's okay. I'm okay. But I don't know what else to say about this one other than the fact that we really enjoy it. It's got a lot of hype on it right now, but I think it's for good reason, and it's just such an amazing story that keeps me and my family coming back to it time after time after time. So I'm looking forward to finally having the whole thing of this and getting the full picture of what these boys have gone through to get to where they are and where they end up. The last one I have is Shikimoris, Not Just a Cutie by Keigo Maki, Volume 3. This one is published by Kodansha, rated teen. This one is a high school romantic comedy, and I think it's going to be really cute. Now that I have 3 volumes, I can dive into that, and so I am excited to do that. That will do it for my pickups. Like I mentioned with Shikimoris, Not Just a Cutie, I do like to wait till I have at least 3 volumes to try out a series, and I am working on a project for May. As of right now, it's just going to be a personal challenge, but I will be doing May Manga Madness. Now, if you follow any of my other videos on books, you'll know that I just finished hosting March Mystery Madness, which is a reading event where during the month of March we encourage the reading of mysteries. And so whether you read one mystery or you read several mysteries during the month, you're still participating. I kind of want to do that for May as well. And like I said, right now it's just like a personal thing for me because I haven't been able to read as much manga as I would like. I'm going to be doing May Manga Madness, where I focus my reading on manga during the month of May. So my goal for that is going to be to read at least more volumes than I have read this year to date, which hasn't been very many, or to read a volume of manga a day. So that's pretty much where my head is at for May. I'm hoping to do a lot of these manga series samplers because I know that I have several of them that I have 3 volumes of and can do that with. I also have a few completed series, like Waiting for Spring, that I could marathon read through. If you are particularly interested in one of the series that I have 3 volumes of or have an entire series of and would like to know my thoughts on it, let me know down in the comments below which ones those are, and I will try to prioritize those for May or even sooner if I decide to get to them in April. Or if you'd like to participate with me for May Manga Madness, please do. This is open to anybody if you're interested, but I'm not really having a full-blown like readathon with, prompts and everything like that. I just want to try to promote the reading of manga, enjoy reading manga, and for me personally, try to read more manga than I have read all year, because that has pretty much been nothing. I've read a few volumes and that's pretty much it. So I want to read a lot more manga, and I think May is going to be a great time to do that. So let me know if you'd like to participate in May Manga Madness with me, or again, let me know what series that you'd like to know my thoughts on, being a Manga Series Sampler or a Series Thoughts video. I would love your input on that, and that will do it for me today. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.